Welcome back to the Vow Factor. So excited for today's episode.
I know this one has a special place in Emily's heart. She has a whole little presentation she tells her clients on it.
Yes.
And I think it's adorable.
Yes. And I think it's, well, first of all, thank you.
Yeah.
I am like that whole little slide. I just was like, what can be, cute and fun and relatable and like get people's attention. And so what she's referring to is in my pricing brochure. I have a slide that says what's in my bag, because I like to watch those videos that like influencers do, or
what's in my bag.
Yeah. I like to see what people have in their bags. And I always tell my clients when we're doing our inquiry call, of course, like what you're paying for is, like me showing up, making these videos, taking all of the content. But I think it's important to know what equipment you're paying for. I think it helps to justify the pricing a little bit.
And I think along with just equipment is just, knowing that you can think ahead for any problems that might come along. Just seeing so many things and just knowing that the planner who might have a lot of these things might be out planning. And,
might be out planning and
you being the hero of that moment.
Which we often are. We're more than just girls with an iPhone.
Yeah, we're also stylists and cleanup crew and everything. Unless, of course, there is a stylist. But yeah. So let's talk about what we bring to weddings, how we prepare for like that aspect, kind of maybe like our little routine that we do before. I feel like we're similar, but a little different. So why don't you kick it off? This is like so your thing.
I love it. Okay. So I love packing things. Like I'm very good at packing. I want to prepare. I try to think of every scenario. And then also I've picked up a bunch of tips along the way of working in the industry of things that are just like really good to have on hand.
Yeah.
So for example, Tide pen versus shout wipe. Which one is better to clean a stain off of a dress?
I bring both.
I bring both as well because you never know what type of fabric the dress is going to have.
And also I like the wipes for shoes.
Wipes for shoes. Lidocaine spray for toes.
Lidocaine spray. Always have like a needle and white thread.
White chalk.
Chalk, yes. Always. I mean,
chalk is pretty much always white. I know they've colored chalk, but I'm like, white chalk. Yeah, bring white chalk.
White chalk. Yeah, don't bring blue. Probably not a good idea.
Probably not. What they want is a something blue.
No, well, maybe let's start with.
Let me draw on your dress with blue chalk. Okay.
Let's start with our equipment.
All right. So I think first we should start with the bag, then the equipment.
Okay. Yeah.
So
let's get into the bag.
Bag is very important.
We do different things. So let's
do. Yes. Yeah. So I have my main big bag, and then I have my crossbody bag. Mm-hmm. And I have gone through so many different variations of this combo. But what I have found that works the best, and I'm actually about to get a new crossbody bag in the mail, and I'm scared that I'm going to hate it and just want to repurchase the current one that I have. But that's okay. I want to try this new bag out. Anyway, so my main big bag holds my crossbody bag that has the essentials that I need as I'm walking around and moving around. And so this bag needs to be bigger. It needs to have lots of compartments. It needs to have zippers. It needs to have somewhere to store large water bottles. It needs to have somewhere to store snacks and food and possibly keep them cold throughout the day. So that's the main bag. And we can insert maybe like a picture of it on the screen. It's not sexy. I think it's actually a diaper bag. It's black. I got it on Amazon. It's $30. It also has a zipper on the bottom so you can put your shoes, because you guys know that I'm an advocate for bringing multiple pairs of shoes to a wedding day. Mm-hmm. One, because you may get there and not realize that you need maybe a dressier pair of shoes, but two, it's really good to make sure that you're switching your shoes out throughout the day so your feet, you don't hurt your feet. But anyway, so I need one main bag with lots of compartments. Then I have my separate crossbody bag, which also needs to have compartments and zippers and things like that, because I need different things, places. I like to have a smaller pocket on the back for like business cards, because people often come and ask me like who I am and what I'm doing. And am I with the planner? Am I with the photographer? And I'm like, no, I'm with myself. And they're like, huh?
That is something I bring everywhere with me.
Unzip, hand business
whip
card.
Out a business card.
Gives it something extra, don't you think?
People are so impressed whenever you whip out a business card.
Yes, they love that. And it also just helps them kind of understand like who you are, that you're your own business. They can contact you, they can get content from you, whatever it is. So anyway, those are my bags. That's like my foundational items that I bring. Yeah. What about you in terms of bags?
So I've gone through a couple different things and I actually change it up depending on the venue. So if it's a venue where I know I'm just like, let's just say I'm at like Cipriani, where like it's kind of just like everything's in one space. You're just like kind of going from room to room. I bring one bag and I actually don't love a crossbody. I use like a little shoulder bag. It's black. It's from Amazon. It is literally like $10, but I love it because it can fit my tripod and it's so light and I don't mind having it on my shoulder. I just switch off. And then I have like one bag with everything else that I bring. But if I am at a venue where maybe it's like I was at on Shelter Island maybe a month ago at the Pridwin, and we were like all over the property. I actually bring 3 bags. I bring a big bag with snacks, water bottle, extra tripod, extra chargers, extra everything. And then I bring like a little bit, just like another like tote type bag. Okay. And I actually put a water bottle, whatever in, and I kind of just like bring that with me in case I need water or something, but I can leave it like, you know, in the back or something. And I'm not carrying this giant heavy bag because I bring a lot of stuff around with me. And then I just have my little black bag and I just have a single charger in there, whatever I need. And it's literally in there. It's like my extra phone, my charger, the cord, and my gimbal if I feel like I need it. Like if we're doing a lot of walking or something, I just have that in there so my shoulders don't feel super like heavy.
Like weighed down.
But I also like, I have been then like, either I'm carrying around this really heavy bag with me all over, or I don't have water. I don't have something that I might need, like, especially if we're outside walking, like I'll throw in that chalk or I'll throw in like the Tide pen or whatever it is to that little bag because it's light enough that I can just like walk around with it.
Yeah.
But I'm not lugging everything with me.
That's good. Yeah. You don't want to ever feel like you're lugging or things are like
too heavy
or weighing
you're working
down
too long for your shoulder to start hurting any point before reception.
Yeah. That's why you always got to have like one main big bag, and then little bags that go with you. Yeah.
That's what I found works really well for me. I pack like a pair of, sometimes I'll wear belly flats. And I actually will wear socks. It doesn't look that cute during the day. But I find that socks just add a little bit of extra padding and, make my feet a little more comfortable. I'll throw a pair of socks in there just in case we end up walking more. I literally will just throw socks on, like no one's watching, no one really cares.
Yeah.
And like
it's totally normal to change your shoes or change your outfit as a vendor throughout the day. Yeah.
I mean, there's been a time where like it's the middle of July, we're outside. They're like, no, wear like leggings. And I've changed. I was at a wedding last Thursday and I did not recognize the photographer. I didn't recognize this photographer. And for me to not recognize this photographer was the craziest thing because it took me a second because he was wearing a t-shirt and just random pants, but he was drenched in sweat because it was the most humid day. And then right before the reception, he went inside, he put on his literal tux.
Yeah.
And
so that's what happens. They bring multiple t-shirts, so multiple dress shirts.
It's okay if like you show up and, you know, you bring, you know, a different pair of socks or you are not wearing your blazer or you're wearing a dress and then you put on a suit. Like it's okay.
Yeah.
That's, you know, you don't need that for every wedding, but if you're running around a big venue in July, I would highly recommend not wearing your wedding outfit all day. You're going to be sweaty. You're going to maybe be a little stinky. Always bring deodorant. No matter when that wedding
deodorant's in my diaper bag, don't worry.
Always. Deodorant's actually in the middle bag that I'm always taking. So many times the bride's been like, guys, I'm so sorry, does anyone have deodorant? I'm like, here you go.
I have a little mini spray one that I keep on me actually.
So yeah, I like, and I'll always put that, like, I'll just bring it on a hanger and
Yeah.
I will just like put it in the bridal suite, like on a chair in the back, and it's totally fine. So those are just some things with the bag situation. Now to get into what I put,
Into the bags.
let's start with tech
Okay.
or gear.
All of my tech and gear things. Let's see. So I have my 2 phones.
Same, 2 phones.
I do have a backup third one. I typically don't bring that to the weddings because I find that 2 phones is like totally fine.
Plenty.
But say, something happens to one of my phones, I have a backup phone sitting at home that's ready to go. Say I need to send in one of my phones to get repaired, or Apple needs to ship me one, or whatever.
Yeah,
I
you
always have 2 phones no matter what.
Same.
So
What kind of phones do you have?
so right now I have the iPhone Pro Max 15. I have the 256 gigabytes. I haven't found, and I do a lot of weddings. Like I do almost like 100 weddings a year. I have found that I don't need 1 terabyte on my phone. And I'm going to tell you why really quickly and tell you how you can sync everything. Instead of paying a lot of money for a 1 terabyte phone, you can just pay for extra iCloud storage. So I have 6 terabytes of iCloud storage, and I also pay for Dropbox, and I think I have 12 terabytes of Dropbox storage. And if you go into your Photos app and it's, obviously connected to your iCloud, you can always just press it. There's like your little icon at like the top right, and make sure that it's continuously syncing to iCloud and everything is moving off of being downloaded to your phone and being uploaded into iCloud, which kind of does suck if you want to show someone a cute picture or a cute video or whatever. It has to be pulled from the cloud and downloaded again. But that is how I keep space on my phone. And I keep a phone primarily just for shooting content, and then a phone primarily for like personal things. So like my personal phone has like my Spotify app on it and my mail app and all of those things that take up a lot of space. And then my content phone is really just for shooting content. But
Do you have 2 iPhone 15 Pros?
Yes,
Maxes
Pro
or-
Maxes. Yep. And my backup phone is an iPhone 14 Pro Max, but I barely ever use her. She's like backup. She does take better pictures though, if I
Really?
have to say. I prefer an older iPhone for photos. If somebody's like more photo heavy, I might bring that iPhone out. But I haven't seen a need to upgrade just yet. We'll see when the new iPhone comes out if, it's worth it for the upgrade. But I think the 15 Pro Max takes absolutely stunning videos.
It does.
And yeah, so I haven't, tech first and foremost, obviously the iPhones are the most important part of the day.
I have a 15 Pro Max is my personal phone, and my
Mhm.
16 Pro Max is my content phone.
How do you like the difference in the cameras, or do you see like a huge difference?
I really like the 16 Pro Max video.
Mhm.
I think they're very similar, but like it's really crisp.
Yeah.
I do, however, really like the 15 for photos.
Interesting.
I guess I don't really see too much of a difference, but if I had to pick,
Yeah.
I like the 15, but I will say I never shoot on my 15 because I have like 2 different, I have 2, they are separate. Nothing
She
crosses
keeps
over.
everything separate.
Everything is separate. This is a whole other topic, but like
Yeah.
the only time that I use my personal phone during a wedding day is when I'm recording speeches, because I will set up my personal phone as my second phone on a tripod,
Mhm.
and then I'm able to send that. Then I'll upload from there and then delete it or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
But unless something is like it overheats or something, I never go on my personal phone, and then I always delete everything off of there. It's really important for me to have everything separate for like up here.
What you got to do, whatever you got to do to keep
You have
your
to do
mind
it.
right.
Like I have like Emily has the same, you have the same like Apple ID on both, right?
I have the same Apple ID on both because I don't know. I just don't want it. To me, it's like I don't know if this is lazy or whatever, but I don't want to be inconvenienced if my phone is in the other room to go get up, walk to the other room, grab my phone because I'm missing a clip and whatever. Or what if I
Yeah.
fill my phone with like too much stuff content wise, and then or I just want to, like, I'm texting and I'm having a conversation with someone, but I'm also trying to edit a video. I just want everything to be on one phone and in one place.
Yeah,
and I don't
so
want to
different.
scramble. And then also, like, for me, I'm glad that I have everything connected to one iCloud and like one system, because one time my personal phone just decided, oh, I'm not going to work today. And I
Yeah.
was like, okay, cool. And I picked up my content phone and everything was on there and ready to go. And I'm like, great. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, and
So it truly is like a carbon copy.
of your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine's like separate number, separate. Like the apps are completely different. Like there's no overlap in the phone. I mean, I have Spotify on my work phone, and that's pretty much it. I have Pinterest on there because I use Pinterest to make like TikTok videos.
I don't even have TikTok on my content phone, which I feel like is like crazy to say.
I film
but it
anything
takes
that
up
has to
the
do
storage.
with content, but I have a terabyte of storage.
You have the terabyte.
And I need it. The reason I say I need it is because it's a creative thing for me. When I shoot a wedding, I can edit it for the client, but I can't edit it for Instagram right away. I need time to sit with it.
Mm.
And then I hate waiting for things to like download or this or that. Like I want everything there. I start deleting like things like backup or weddings that I've already posted and I really don't find myself posting again. I can always download it from Dropbox. But I keep everything. That's why I keep it separate and I'm able to. People are like, oh, like, as I have 250 things of storage on my personal phone, maybe the one higher than that. And I have like 120,000 photos and videos on there of just me being dumb. And I have every single photo since I got a phone in like 7th grade.
Yeah, me too.
Like I had
so
everything on there. And so, yeah, it's just like different workflows, but we're getting
different
off topic.
workflows. No, but I think it's good to discuss that because
like our brains.
This is important for everybody who's,
That's true.
This episode is really great. I mean, if you already are a wedding content creator or if you're someone who wants to become a wedding content creator, this episode is going to, I mean, obviously been filled with gems.
It's really helpful, but it is true. Like I just learned that.
And there's no right or wrong way to do things. I don't
give my personal phone number to anybody. I don't care if you are the top wedding planner in the world. You will not have my personal number. The only people that have my personal number are like friends. Like if I'm like, we're friends in the industry, not like we've worked together before. I will give you my work number.
See, I know myself too well that I have both of my phone numbers listed in my email. And I do I've been trying to be better about giving out my content phone, like work phone number, but I know myself and I know that I really just like to carry around one phone. And I like to just have all of the communication in one spot instead of having like 2 different places, because also like some people just have my personal number and some people don't. And I know who has it and who doesn't. Yeah. I'm good at keeping track of that.
People from before I have a work phone, they have my personal, but when they've texted me or like a client, I was like, oh my God, hey, like I got this other phone number. Like, would you text me on there? Because I'm able to send them everything because I have all my work stuff on my work phone.
Yeah.
So like
it makes sense.
It makes sense.
It totally like and the way I do
but
things.
Also like I take my work phone everywhere with me.
Yeah.
And I don't mind it. I actually feel kind of cool doing it, not gonna lie. But I've also learned that
sometimes it doesn't fit in my little bag. So
no, same. It doesn't fit in my little bag either. But also like something I've been working on is like taking some time to turn my brain off of work. Like when Henry and I go out to dinner, I'm working on not bringing my work phone because I need to give him that time. And I need to be focused on that conversation and what we're doing. And if I need something on that phone, I'll show him. Like it's not the end of the world. I'll show him later. And I have every single clip I've ever taken on Dropbox.
Yeah.
If someone needs something that badly, I upload every single edit, every single everything. And I have Dropbox on my personal phone because I have to upload, little second things. But for me, like I have to have that separation. So
I think that's healthy. I think
it's really just like, that's something that I've learned that I have to do. Or if your brain is on work 24/7, it's exhausting.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than 2 phones and do you still bring your
one
gimbal
for the
with
plug,
you?
One for the hose?
Literally. Do you bring your gimbal with you?
I don't bring a gimbal anymore. I have 4 DJI gimbals that are in a drawer collecting dust. So actually, if anybody is listening to this podcast and you would like a DJI gimbal, I will ship one to you.
Wow.
So if you were just starting on your content journey and you would like a gimbal, please DM us. I am happy to
so nice
give it to you.
I do. I have an extra one. I
have too many. I don't need 4 of them.
No.
So I would love to give one of them away or all of them away, honestly, because I don't really use them.
Yeah.
To someone who needs it. So let me know.
I bring my gimbal when I do like big property weddings because I am nervous. I don't remember the last time I've actually used it, but I bring it when I do big property weddings.
It's always good just to have.
So I throw it in there.
I have honestly not had, I don't know. I just haven't felt like I've had a reason to use it. And
yeah, I feel like you get really comfortable with your hands and stuff.
Yeah. I'm also 7 inches taller than you, 6 inches taller than you. So,
oh, sorry. I take it out during the friggin' horror. Me on a chair with the gimbal.
You know, anyway.
They're like, oh, you're so cute. And I'm like, I'm on the stage with my gimbal like hung over. Or you're not getting any of it.
I just so I also have an expandable tripod that is like a stick and then it opens up and then it expands to 60 inches. And I put my phone on there. But if I like really need to get some height on my shot, I can just not have it open up and I can just
that's true.
use it as like a stick if I really need to. But gimbals are made to stabilize shots, and also like the ones that we have are like selfie sticks, so you can get really high shots.
Yeah.
But the iPhone has such great stabilization built in. I haven't noticed my shots being shaky, or I don't know if I've just like trained myself to be a human gimbal at this point.
Yeah.
I say I have gimbal abs because I'm like slowly turning like this and like.
I feel that way, but you're right. During a horror, I use that because I do use stabilization because I am like holding on to something and I'm like leaning over. So I'll take all the extra help I can get there. But honestly, like some people just feel really comfortable. I know wedding content creators have been doing this for 3 years and they always use a gimbal. So it's just personal preference.
Yeah.
But like, 2 iPhones, gimbal if you would like.
Lots of backup battery packs and chargers.
My favorite are the Anchor batteries.
Oh.
I don't know anyone else who uses them. I think like literally I don't like what anyone else uses. I use the Anchor, like not the ones that plug into your iPhone and not the ones that go on the back.
Okay.
Henry says that those ruin your battery. So I listen to him. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I do. I use the Anchor it's like the medium size one.
Her husband is like full of all of these random tech facts.
It's like he's obsessed.
He's so smart.
He's a software engineer and he's obsessed with any and all things tech. Like you name it.
So he's like a good guy to take advice from and like listen to on all these things.
Anyone in my family is not allowed to purchase anything tech without
consulting him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like the perfect person.
And and he'll like tell you exactly what to buy and like explain why you
shout out to Henry. As I call him, Henri. Henri. He has like a baguette and a cigarette next to his name in my phone. And I think it's like the funniest thing. And he's not even French. I just made him French.
I don't even know how it started, but it was so funny. So I bring 3 of them, but one of them charges my phone fully about 2.5 times.
Okay. So you got backups on backups.
I
also always have people asking me for like chargers and
bring extra cords.
Yeah.
And different cords because some people have the lightning cable still instead of the US
I have all different cords. I have all different chargers. I typically only need to charge my phone once with one of those backup battery packs. And as I have time throughout the day, like if we're waiting for something, I will just plug my phone into the wall, old fashioned.
Yeah.
And just let it. Yeah. Because it goes faster. It's better. But I usually only need one of those backup battery packs, but I always bring 3 or 4 with me just in case.
It can't hurt.
It can't hurt. So I would say like.
It goes in the diaper bag.
It goes in the diaper bag. It has its own pocket and section in the diaper bag just for charger things. But I also bring, let's see. I do bring a G7X
Oh, yeah.
and the charger for that.
I always bring my G7X. I do not take it out at every wedding.
I don't either.
I'm selective of what I do. Truthfully, the reason that I like the G7X is because I like to have those photos to put as cover photos on my Instagram.
Yeah.
But I'm never on the email that the photographer sends out with like the sneak peeks. And when they do send it to me, I always credit like in the caption, I'm like cover photo by insert photographer.
Right.
But I like the G7X photos and I think it looks really nice on your feed. And I heard that like, I don't know if it was like a study or whatever, but like brides or couples, like they scroll your feed, they click on something they like, and then they're like, oh, I'll inquire. So you want your feed to look nice.
Yeah. Also, too, like, I feel like the G7X is our generation's Polaroid.
Yeah.
And
I don't edit them.
Yeah, I don't edit them
No.
either. It's just, it's a camera of the times, but it's a camera that was built for social media content to take better Instagram pictures. So
yeah,
it's also not a mirrorless camera system. So I'm
not literally just
permission.
a digital camera.
Yeah,
I don't ask for permission.
I don't ask
for
permission to pull it out. Yeah, so
no one cares.
Fine.
I'm not like putting flash on when they're not using flash, and like I'm also like no one like I'm not pulling it out at like a crucial time. Like I'm not pulling it out during the ceremony.
No, it's really just like, oh my God, cute hair and makeup shot. Like boom. You know, it's like
they're
those
doing
cute little
bridals.
Boom. Yeah, boom. Yeah.
No.
Or like they're on the dance floor, like having a really fun moment. Like boom.
Yeah, no.
But anyway, so that's in there.
I bring lights.
Lighting is very important.
I bring 2 types of lights.
What lights do you bring?
I bring a clip-on light, the Alex Earl light, or a variation of it. You all most likely know what I'm talking about. And then I have a handheld light. And I have been like photographers or videographers will come up to me and be like, hey, like, can you come over here with that light? Like it's bright. Like I keep that thing on like 20%, like whatever brightness. And you could change the warmth. You can change everything.
Yeah.
Videographers have asked me to match their light on their cameras. They'd be like, hey, can you set it to like 3400 or something like that? No problem. That is the only like complaint I've ever gotten from using a light is they asked to match their light, or it could throw off the lighting in their video, which I would never want to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, every wedding they're like, oh, can I borrow that? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing. Like photographers, videographers love when we bring extra lighting.
Yeah. It's really helpful. Especially I only really take it out on the dance floor or sometimes for detail shots of the reception.
And like a good hair and makeup shot. If like the hair and makeup artist has
there's no like natural light too.
Yeah.
So I agree.
Bring 2 clip-on lights and that's all I bring. I don't have like any bigger, fancier lighting. I haven't felt the need to get one yet, although I really do love your light because she brought it to a wedding
that we did together, and it was really great. Dark room.
It was very dark. So for that wedding, I actually bought like big professional lights because
that was weird. That was not a typical situation.
It wasn't. This was a situation where the couple hired me and me only. So no photo, no video, just content. And so I said, Jesse, you have to come. So I made them book her as a second for me because I was like, I need second and assistant and everything. Yeah, she's the one I call. But anyway, so yeah.
I always bring those, and I don't always use them. Sometimes the lighting in the room is like perfect, but
yeah, it always is just like based off of the situation.
And you just want to be prepared. I feel like that's like the most important thing is just being prepared. That's why in addition to like, and a tripod I bring is the other piece of gear.
Yeah. So then the other little things that I bring along with me is I bring cleaner for my lenses. I'm constantly wiping down my screen and my lenses and making sure those are just like, really, really clean because that's how you get all those crispy shots is keeping those clean.
Yeah.
Keeping them protected. And then some other things just to have that are nice in my bag are definitely like Tide pen, shout wipes,
dental floss
for sure. Chapstick, lip gloss.
If you want to be extra, bring a little pack of earring backs.
Yep.
Also,
goes a long way.
bobby pins or a crochet needle for those buttons that people
Bobby pins,
forget or anything
safety
like that.
pins.
Always have safety pins.
A lot of these things also go in like the main bag and then maybe get pulled out to the little bag.
100%.
But
it's just like I have like a little kit and like and
fashion tape is really important. I always have fashion tape.
I just restocked mine.
Yeah, I have to go restock mine. And then I always have like gum, mints, business cards.
Yep.
I have money. I always have like a little bit of cash on me. Just in New York City, sometimes you run around and you might get a picture at like a hot dog stand. And then everyone's like, oh my God, we need to have like $5 to pay for the hot dog guy. And I'm always like, I got my $5. Like I have it. I'm ready. So
eyelash glue to set any necklaces.
Eyelash glue and also super glue.
Super glue.
If someone's like nail pops off or something and you need to glue that on, or a rhinestone falls off or whatever it is that you can use super glue for, it comes in handy. And then also I'm trying to think of anything else. I always do just have a pair of sunglasses in my bag just in case it's really, really, really bright.
Yeah.
And something to put your hair up, a clip, a hair tie.
Always have a clip and hair tie. Yeah.
You need it. And then obviously plenty of water, plenty of snacks.
Always a Diet Coke. Or a Gatorade.
Something.
During the summer, I bring a Gatorade because
I have so many electrolyte packets in my bag. Yeah.
A photographer actually whipped out like a whole thing of electrolyte packets and gave it to all of us. She's like, I put this in your water. I'm like, thank you.
I didn't realize like how dehydrated I was because I thought I drank plenty of water throughout the day when I did my Wednesday wedding. And Thursday morning, I was feeling like kind of weird. And I was like, am I having like a little panic attack? Like I was feeling just like all of my levels just felt really low. And I was like, I think I'm just going to sit here and breathe for a sec. I was just by myself. Like I wasn't at a wedding or anything. And I was like, maybe my vitamin levels are just a little low. And I quickly like chugged a liquid IV. And within 5 minutes, I felt totally fine. And I was like, I didn't realize how like dehydrated or just like low I was on a bunch of vitamins from the day before.
You're moving around on your feet. Like it's not physical in the sense of like you're not lifting things and whatnot, but like you are moving around and like you're on your feet for 8 to 14 hours straight and you are barely getting a chance to sit down.
Yeah.
Like if
it's hard on your body.
It is. And you don't realize, especially in the summer months, it's hot. And it's been
and I was inside all day too. Like I wasn't, so I didn't think, you know.
Yeah, true.
It happens though.
Yeah, and sometimes you're just like you're on a plane. Yeah, like you're traveling, like you get dehydrated.
Yeah.
Oh, I always bring snacks.
Always bring snacks. I bring a couple different types of snacks.
Something I put on my questionnaire is if they're allergic to nuts.
That's good.
Or if there's any like insane allergies, because I love trail mix. I think it's the easy. I get the little ones from Trader Joe's, and I think it's the easiest thing to just pop in your mouth. And so I will always like I have them in my bag, but I don't want to be like, is anyone allergic to like, like, I'll ask the photo video, be like, anyone allergic to nuts? And they're like, no, we're good. I put it in my little black bag.
Love it. I always keep like chomps and they make like the mini versions and they're called chomplings. I always have chomplings in my bag.
I feel like
I need a little beef stick during the day.
I wish I liked that stuff.
I love it. But it's just like, I usually just need a quick hit of protein in some way.
And I need sugar.
And I need something sweet.
I always have sour, like some sort of like candy with me. I've actually been bringing Jolly Ranchers.
Oh.
They're literally a full
keep you jolly.
They keep me jolly. And like sometimes I just need some sugar, but like they're easy to just kind of like put in your cheek and you can still talk and like no one really knows that you're eating it.
Yeah.
But it kind of gives me like, I have a huge sweet tooth and like my sugar like levels, especially around like 3 to 4 p.m. Like
they just
like I get tired and I need like a little pick me up. So I'll take electrolytes, Diet Coke, it's like something, and I'll put like a Jolly Rancher in my mouth. So I'm not like eating like, Sour Patch Kids. I'll just like kind of do that. And it's actually been helping.
I didn't have time actually to eat during the day. Well, during the day I was able to eat, but like during the reception time, I didn't have time to come off of the dance floor because there were so many things happening to eat dinner. And I had brought, so my favorite thing on the road, if I'm doing like a wedding kind of in a suburban area, is to go to Panera and get their turkey sandwich. and I get their chocolate chipper cookie. And I stick that in my bag, and I didn't have time to like pull out a sandwich and eat it. You best believe I ate it in the car as soon as the wedding was over. And it was delightful, and it held all day, which was great.
Amazing.
But I pulled that little chocolate chipper cookie out, and it's a big cookie. So I like ate half like before the ceremony, and it like
gave you a little boost.
Yeah, and a chompling. And then during the reception, I went over to my bag and I ate the other half of my cookie throughout the night, and it kept my sugar levels just like good.
Oh, also a mini hairbrush and mini hairspray. I always have with me.
So mini hairbrush, mini hairspray. I also have that with me, and deodorant.
Yes.
So important.
The reason I think this is important, and I'm not really sure why I've never really seen like the photo video team bring this, but I just think that because we're looking at the content is different than photo and video, and so I think we're just looking at it very different, and we're looking for all the little things. Most people don't have a stylist, and a lot of people don't have their hair and makeup artist like with them the entire day.
Yeah.
Your hair falls, like something pops off, and like I just want to be helpful. So like it really doesn't cost me much just to like have these things with me.
Yeah.
And just like be helpful.
Yeah.
You know, like I just think
it's nice.
That's really, I just think it's, you know, and then you're kind of there to save the day if anything were to happen. And they're like, oh my God, like I had a bridesmaid come over, and I guess she like lost some weight between like getting her dress fitted and the wedding, and she was wearing a strapless dress, and she literally jumped and like it only fell down, and we like I had fashion tape, and we just literally taped her up.
Yeah, the amount of times I've used my fashion tape, I would say if you bring anything for your weddings to be helpful, it's the fashion tape,
because it helps with everything. Like
yes, you can use it in so many ways for so many different things.
I've had to use it.
It's the number one thing that I use. That's why I'm out of it.
They like the halter dress. It kept folding over, and so we just taped it up.
Yeah.
So like
it's perfect.
It is.
That's all you really need if you're gonna buy any of these things to keep on hand for your couples and their family and friends, like fashion tape.
Totally.
All right.
That's a little bit of like what we bring in our bag, what we have with us.
Yes. Very important.
I'm pulling up our
Taylor Swift song generator,
because we didn't prepare for a song before.
But I don't know, like what would be like a song related to what's in Taylor Swift's bag? I don't even know.
I don't know either. That's why we're gonna do a random one.
We're doing a random one again because I love this thing.
Yeah, I mean it's great. Do you want to introduce the segment while I do this?
Oh, would you guys like to know what we're doing and why we're picking a Taylor Swift song? Because I'm going to tell you.
If you're new here, welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Because you're probably new here if you're a new content creator, and maybe you're starting at this episode. Perfect. We have a perfect song. Okay, so our goal in life and business is to shoot Taylor Swift's wedding together. So we thought it would be really fun on this podcast to do a segment at the end of every podcast of a hypothetical wedding that we plan for Taylor Swift.
For fun.
Just for fun and
for manifestation purposes.
Yeah. And we use a song. Sometimes the song relates to the episode. Sometimes it's random. But we take a song and we use that as the anchor for the theme and everything that's going to unfold for this wedding. So today's song is Daylight.
From our generator, because sometimes we think of this in advance and sometimes we don't. But that's like a wedding day. You can plan all you want, but sometimes you
got to use a generator or ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So Daylight. I love this song.
Daylight.
So much. I love when we do this because I know every word to every song, and the second that we have to do it, I can't remember any words.
I know. Well, let's start with the obvious. I think this is a day wedding.
Yeah.
And it's golden.
What? Maybe like it's
daylight.
Maybe it's almost like it's early, but like we need golden hour.
It's golden. Yeah.
You know?
I think this wedding could also just be like the color palette is maybe just like all these beautiful different shades of gold.
Like springtime.
Yeah. It could be very spring.
Yeah.
You know, yellows, golds, you know.
Maybe like throw in a little bit of like, I see like a light pink or purple, like almost like a pastel.
Yeah. That could be really pretty.
I think that's really pretty.
What if her dress, you know, like the Haley Page dresses that have like the purple and pink to it, you know?
Yeah.
I think something like that for this would be really, really
Very glittery.
yes.
I don't see like sparkles, but like the glitter tool.
It's like majestic.
Yeah.
It's basically like it's Haley Page, honestly, in a nutshell. It's like a unicorn wedding.
It is a unicorn wedding.
It's got the pastels and like the gold unicorn horn, you know?
Haley Page had a unicorn at her wedding.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
Tahoe. It's not
unicorn. Yeah. Okay. So
sees this.
yeah. Well, she might. You never know. You don't know who we know.
You don't know who we know.
You don't know who our friends are. Might be Taylor Swift. We don't know.
But removed by one person.
Always. I tell Jesse this all the time. I feel like I'm always one person removed from Taylor Swift at all times. And it's the most crazy thing of my life and annoying. But anyway, so.
I think we're outside. I think we're in a big field.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's like an outside field situation. Maybe it's like a field situation like in France or something.
Yeah, I was going to say somewhere like.
I don't think it's like here.
No, like countryside.
Countryside of France, like very beautiful, kind of remote.
I think we're like at
maybe there's like a
big castle villa, but like you're on the ground.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, there's like a big main house of some sort. And maybe all the guests are also staying there.
Yeah.
And then they have like the big field. And the thing is like, I don't necessarily see a tent for this.
No, me neither.
I see something very like what you did for your wedding, like where you had dinner. It was under like the twinkly lights that were draped.
I could see that. So at my wedding,
because it's golden.
We had
the twinkly lights.
It was called like a tunnel. So we had like long tables, and then it basically they were like a tunnel. They had the fairy lights.
Yeah.
Draped, and then it went all down the side, and then it looked really cool at night. It was just you were like under the stars. It was like sick. So I totally see her doing something like that. Like it was outside, but it was like cozy and like in there.
And she has a massive dance floor in this field, and the dance floor is all gold glitter.
I was gonna say it has to be like custom, like really cool.
Yeah.
I love.
What if they could put like liquid gold like in the dance floor, and like as you stepped on it, like
almost like a lava lamp.
Like a lava lamp. Exactly. Okay, you know what? No gold. Well, actually it could be gold.
No, it's gold.
Gold glitter, like liquid gold glitter. In
what
like
if it's like the white dance floor, but it's like, you know, those little like they used to play with at the dentist, you know?
Yes.
The little like fishy thing.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
A little like,
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I was like glad we all went to the same dentist growing up when we were like little.
Clearly, we went to the same dentist.
No, we didn't. Yeah,
we did go to the same school and we didn't meet. But
I think that, oh my God, do you know that wedding that was just like kind of popped off, and the girl wore this like amazing mini gold dress, someone in Lake Como.
Yes.
I feel like she changes into that like gold mini.
I think that would be so beautiful.
So beautiful.
That or she convinces our friend Sarah to give her custom one-of-a-kind Kim Kasa dress
to borrow. She would never.
Sarah would never sell. No.
Never.
No.
That's actually how I found Sarah. She was my France bride last year. And
we have to insert a photo or a video of this dress because it's amazing.
It's amazing.
So good.
But yeah, she changes into gold.
Something amazing. Yeah.
And then I think she has like an insane band. And I think like, you know how sometimes there's like draping behind the band? I think there's like something like all gold draping, or like
what if it was almost like a gold glittery like tulle kind of fabric? Something really just like unexpected.
I think it should be layered, like very layered and very like very cool. And then I think all of the band members are wearing.
We call in Peggy Cash to do the drapery because he's so good at it.
Yes, like that red wedding.
Yes.
The one, that one. Oh.
Or the purple wedding I did.
Or the purple wedding. I was thinking about the one at the Wayland.
He needs to add a gold one to his list, and this is the one.
Yes, he does. Okay.
All right, we'll have our people call his people, and they'll call her people.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
This wedding will be.
And I think
and we'll have Sarah call her people. Yeah, all the people are calling the people.
Yeah. You know how like at like a lot of weddings the band will wear certain things. I think all the band members wear like sparkly gold, like tuxes or dresses.
I think that's so fun.
How fun.
So fun.
Everything's like gold and so pretty.
I also think, like at the wedding we shot in North Carolina, how they had like people like dressed up as like flowers or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it would be fun to have just people, just like gold people, just walking around like
Yeah.
in some sort of like crazy gold look.
I love that.
But they're all gold.
Yeah.
Their hair is gold. Their body is gold.
Sick. Yeah.
It's golden. All right. That's what we got.
I love it. Amazing. So
Amazing.
we will see you next Monday.
Like, comment, subscribe, share,
Subscribe to YouTube. Please.
download, tell
So-
your friends.
So you can see us on our pink couch with our pink little,
pink balls,
it looks like a yarn. It like is the size of my head.
pink yarn ball pillows.
I can see myself over here. That's the problem.
I know,
I keep looking at myself.
I think we've done pretty good, although I'm checking.
Really,
out my
I don't
hair.
think I have. Because I'm looking over here and I can see it right there. Anyway,
Schnazzy.
we love
All
you
right.
guys. See you next
Bye.
Monday. Bye.